What's going on, everybody? I'm Noah from PhoneDog.com. Back in the States, back in California for Mobile World Congress 2009 over in Barcelona, Spain. If you haven't seen it, check out our coverage. All kinds of new phones announced, all kinds of stuff. Very cool show. Definitely if you're a phone fan or just interested in technology, worth checking out. What's funny is I get home, my flight gets in at like 10 at night, come home, you know, have something to eat, take a shower or whatever, go to bed. Wake up the next morning with jet lag and everything. I wake up at 10:15, the doorbell rings, and it's FedEx. Here come the new phones. It's crazy. This one I'm not allowed to talk about until February 25th, so definitely you're going to want to you know, stay tuned. Come back on February 25th, find out what that one is. This one, though, we already know. It's the Pantech Matrix Pro. It's a smartphone version, Windows Mobile 6.1 smartphone version of the Matrix, the dual sliding messaging phone for AT&T that came out a couple months ago. Also for AT&T, we're going to unbox it now. And then, of course, as we do, we'll test it out, do a full review later. But let's get on to the unboxing, all right? Pantech Matrix Pro. Just back home and all ready. It's work time. This PhoneDog.com video coverage is brought to you by Samsung Mobile. Samsung Mobile, makers of the new Omnia HD touchscreen cell phone with 720p HD video capture and playback, and also makers of the new Memoir, T-Mobile USA's first 8-megapixel camera phone with 3G data connectivity and a touchscreen. Samsung Mobile. Get in touch with Samsung Mobile. Alright, so many thanks to our friends over at Pantech for getting this one out to us. Just as soon as it became available. If you remember, you know, so Pantech, makers of the Helio Ocean, which kind of pioneered this dual slider form factor, one dedicated keyboard for dialing, a second dedicated keyboard for QWERTY, for your messaging and searching and all those kinds of needs. And then last year, as part of AT&T's new lineup of messaging phones, they came out with, well, actually, no, before that, they came out with the Duo, which was, at the time, kind of like an Ocean, but it ran Windows Mobile. So a smartphone. That phone I didn't like too much. I found it kind of just overly clunky, physically kind of too big, and, you know, the things that made Ocean cool, like Windows Mobile, just kind of couldn't pull off. So then, earlier this year, they came back with the Matrix, which, same similar form factor. I might have to actually stop talking and pay attention to what I'm doing here. The Matrix with the same similar form factor with the dual sliding keyboard and the rounded shape and everything, but a little more colorful, and just a feature phone, a messaging phone, not a full-on smartphone, so it was cheaper, easier to use. And now they've come back with, whoa, hey, popcorn. They've come back with the Matrix Pro. Here it is, also for AT&T. This is a full-on smartphone. It's got the keyboard. You can see the dual sliding form factor. It's got the GPS. Looks like video share, I'm guessing that is. It's got the Windows Mobile 6.1. So let's take a look in the box. Here you go. And your features, you know, it's Windows Mobile 6.1, so you got Office Mobile. You got your corporate email exchange support. You can get your personal email on it. Instant messaging. You can sync with Outlook. Dual slider QWERTY Windows 6.1, UMTS HSDPA, so you get your high-speed data, quad band GSM phone with Edge, so when you're not in a 3G area you can get the Edge, GPS, AT&T Navigator capable QVGA screen, 2-megapixel camera, supports a bunch of video and audio commands. There you go, 256 megs of ROM, 128 of RAM. It's got a micro SD card slot. So like I said, we'll take a look now, unboxing, and then we'll get to a full review later. Now, so far as I know, and I will check up on this phone is not going to be upgradable to Windows Mobile 6.5. I found out last week at the show in Barcelona some of the things that Microsoft is requiring in the way of new hardware buttons for Windows Mobile 6.5. So I don't think this will do it. In the box, though, you get your getting started guide. You've got the phone itself, which we'll look at in a second. You've got the charger, proprietary charger. Word coming out of Barcelona about the company's adopting, I believe it's micro USB as the standard for universal charger, but not for a couple of years yet, but that'll be nice. Get a little carry case, a little sleeve, which can also be used to effectively clean your screen. There you go. 3.5mm headphone adapter, so you can just plug your own headphones in. using the little dongle there. Nice that it's pretty small. Doesn't look like it has a microphone jack in it though, or a microphone rather. Here is a USB data cable, again proprietary Pantech to USB. And your software, 30-day trial of Napster on the go, woohoo! So here's your software, trial product key for Microsoft Office Outlook 2007. And the phone itself, I like the look. It's a little more sophisticated look, certainly than the Duo. Seems a little bit sleeker than the Duo. It's a thick phone, you know, the dual slider, but fits in the hand pretty well. Definitely a little more sophisticated than the Duo was, and you know, similar to the Matrix, but we'll have to do a head-to-head size comparison. But I like the shiny kind of dark gray reflective look. That's pretty nice. So 2 megapixel camera on the back. Inside, here's your battery, 1320 milliamp hours. Your SIM card slot underneath. I had it right the first time. I'll tell you, after being at the trade show for a week, I gotta remember how to actually unbox the phones and stuff. So there's your little your jack for the different Pantech proprietary cables. Dedicated camera key, micro SD card slot on the bottom, no card, pre-installed. Recording button for your I would assume this could be, I'm trying to say, I assume it have multiple uses, perhaps for video and voice notes, that kind of stuff. We'll check it out, obviously. Your rocker switch. And on the front, we've got a home key, a return key. This is looks like a jog dial D-pad combination. It seems to be rotating also. Your call and cancel keys. This one doubles as a power key, so we'll fire that up, see if there's any battery life in it. And then you slide up and you get your dialing pad, and I like the look. I like the Pantech did a nice job design-wise in terms of, I like the gray and the reflective with the kind of blue purplish backlights. That's really nice. It's got kind of a future vibe to it. And then here is your QWERTY keyboard, and it's not offset, but the space is double width, which I like. Dedicated key for period down there, which is good. 2 soft keys. A little bit kind of like the Matrix, you know, not a lot of room on top of the keyboard here for you know, you bumping up against your top row there, but we'll have to definitely play with it, see how it looks. So no SIM card here. Let's see if we can just get into that. Yeah, we can still get into the message system, or the menu system. So I hit the button too many times though. So we'll go back down to the main menu system, and not a touch screen. It's just a regular, you know, regular old screen with your dial pad, with your D-pad here. But we can scroll around. Got kind of a little custom home screen skin here. So you've got your calendar, your date, your clock. You've got your notifications, so you can see them kind of at a glance there, and then you can go down and you can scroll through missed call, voicemail, text message, multimedia message, email. Then there's your calendar notification. You can drill into that. AT&T services, Express Mail, IM, MediaNet, Media Mall, cellular video, music player, photo viewer, settings. So nice, kind of a handy, you know, little scrolling thing here on the front, and then you can obviously go into, so home screen, home button will take you back here. You can hit start, and you can go into your recent programs. You can go to all programs. Pretty standard stuff with some AT&T branded stuff. Your music, cellular video, Media Mall, MediaNet, Moba TV compatible, AT&T GPS. We can also get back, and we'll go to so there's a quick list you can also get to, and this just goes through some of your you know, most used settings. And then you slide the phone open, auto rotate. Looks like it took a little second there, but not too bad. Let's go in real quick. Like we said, this is just an unboxing video, just a quick little tour at the beginning. We'll do a full review on this one for you, but let's go real quick to the text messaging menu, and let's see if we can just get a quick hands-on with the keyboard. Standard Windows Mobile interface here. So we'll do a little quick round dog. And where's my exclamation point? There you go. So pretty good. I actually, when I just took the phone out and I put my thumbs up against it, I bumped up against the bottom ridge of the top layer here. But in actually typing, not an issue at all. Chiclet style keys, nice little click when you press them. They're pretty flush mount, so it's not a whole lot of travel, but they felt pretty good. So there you go. And the phone, it's a nice size. It's the smaller screen, not the giant screens that you're seeing on the newer smartphones. The iPhone and the G1 and now the newer Touch Pro 2 and Touch Diamond 2 from HTC we saw at Mobile World Congress. But the flip side is that you get, it's very, it fits very well in one hand, and I think can be used pretty easily with one hand on the, especially when it's slid out, a little bit better balance, and you can get down here and you can text this way as well. So there you go. It's just the first unboxing of the Pantech Matrix Pro for AT&T Windows Mobile 6.1 smartphone. This one just out, and we'll have a lot more. We'll put this through its paces, try out the different services, etc., etc. But for now, it's just an unboxing with yours truly, Noah from PhoneDog.com. Thanks again to the good folks at Pantech for sending this one over. Tell you what, there's nothing to come home to like the FedEx guy, right? There you go. Home is where the FedEx is. Anyway, we'll see you next time on PhoneDog.com. Take care.